Hello miners, Munchmo back on with some more modded Minecraft today, and we're going to be working on something a little different today, something near and dear to my heart. Well, not really, but I'm going to show you, in case you guys ever run a server or anything, how to deal with lag, and the process exactly that I go through when there are issues with lag on my server. I figure, you know, I had to look this up to figure out how to do this sort of stuff, so I'm going to just show you what I do. First thing I do is I go into creative mode, because that's the easiest way to deal with things. Obviously, you know, it allows you to fly and stuff, and you can break blocks with just one hit and they just go away. No like trying to actually do things, but it's more for the safety of teleporting to things so that you don't actually no, just recording. He's an admin on the server, so he saw me go into creative mode. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like if I teleport somewhere, I won't die if I teleport into rocks or something like that. So that's really the main reason why I would do creative mode. And as you can see right now, the server is running horribly. 5.1 TPS. That's disgusting. It's kind of interesting actually, because it was like 16 when I signed on. See, now it's 16. Sometimes ticks per second fluctuate. So the way to find lag in this version of Feed the Beast is with Opus. First thing I always do is I reset, just to get rid of the data, so that I know I'm working with fresh data and stuff like that. Then you want to start Opus up, and by default it runs for every tick, literally every tick, so it's going to slow down things a lot when you're running it. It will automatically stop itself eventually, but I usually just let it run for a bit and then I stop it. And what that does is it collects all sorts of information on the server about, you know, how things are operating. So you've got other commands here with Opus, like the Opus chunk command, which will show you a list of all the chunks and how, oh wow, how bad off they are. That is a horrible chunk. 800 microseconds or milliseconds or whatever that is. That is the worst chunk ever. I don't know what's in this chunk, but it's something bad. This ME interface. Wow. That one ME interface is doing all the problems. So by double-clicking on it there in the map, it'll literally teleport me to the thing that's causing the problem. Or the thing that I clicked on. Now, mind you, this is in a whole nother dimension stuff, so it's going to take me a little while to get there. Plus, it's already lagging in that area, too. But one single interface. One single interface. Did you see that? 800. That's the highest I've ever seen that number before. And it'll teleport me directly to the item and highlight it for me too, which is great. Look at this. Highlights it for me. I don't know what this thing is doing. What is this interface doing? It's exporting items. And I guess the items are supposed to be sucked out of there and put into here. I'm not really sure what it's doing, but is there an easy way to turn these things off? I don't know. I don't want to destroy it, obviously. But it's like this thing, this interface is doing something bad. I wonder if it has to do with the use of the translocators. I don't know. I don't know why it would be. Is it because it's trying to export a linking book that it doesn't have, maybe? The linking book is right there. If you go like that, and like that, well, I don't really know why it would do that. Whoa. But now we can check it by resetting it, starting it back up again, and then stopping it, and then we can go back to Opus chunk command and see this is the same spot. This is the same thing. There's something wrong with that interface. There's no way to know what it is or why it's causing that problem, but you know what we can do is we can go like this. I can grab a new interface, do that, and then I can just go through here, clear this thing out, and then it'll empty this interface, right? There, and then we can just destroy it like that, and then just oops, where'd that stuff go? Oh, here we go. We can stick it there. Get rid of it. See? Simple enough. And let me destroy this item because I don't need it, and I accidentally picked up that glowstone dust. So we can put that in there too. But, I mean, obviously at this point there's not a lot of lag on the server, but just doing that, TPS it's not really very stable, unfortunately. But this one interface was alone a high amount of time. So now if we reset our data again, start up Opus, let it run for a bit. And then we stop it, and then we look at the chunks again, and now there's nothing above 250. So that's pretty good. I mean, obviously, who knows for sure? 222 entities in this chunk. 422 in this chunk. 200 entities. What are all these entities? Are these all entities? Is that what we're seeing here? Yeah. So, on the map, we now have the option for something called mean time, which will actually show us which chunks are bad compared to other chunks through the use of, you know, color coding. Blue is okay, pink is not so good, purple's not so good, pink is worse, red is bad. According to this, whatever it thinks bad is. So when we're looking at these chunks, it'll, like this one, it says this one's 243 microsecond. I guess that's not good. So even though when I looked here at the chunks and I saw 243, I said, that's not too bad. But that's actually not good. Because that's what it determines is red. So there are things in there that it doesn't like. Now we can also do Opus ENT, and that'll show us where all the entities are. Holy crap. This dryad. Update time. What? We can teleport to this dryad. Why is this dryad's update time so high? You. Why are you? Are you stuck on something? I think you're stuck on something and having issues, so I'm going to murder it. I mean, I don't understand why, but that one dryad. And then this one, there's another dryad. There are a ton of dryads, and they're all right. Oh, wow, there's a lot of dryads here. These guys. Why are they so... What? I mean, I don't want to murder them all, but it's like, who needs this many dryads, and what the heck? And then there's a building full of villagers. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to click and go down in here and see. Did I just let them all out? I didn't know villagers could climb things there. Sorry if I let your villagers out, guy. But, you know what? They can't get out of there. Anyway. That's not as many as I thought there were. But still. I mean, I just don't understand this. There are more villagers here. None up here, though. I can get through here, right? Please tell me I can... Okay. But, like, there are all these dryads. And in the... I assume, I guess, dryads are very, very laggy. Unfortunately, all of this is command-based, so you can't just get to a simple thing. Oh, well that didn't... I guess I didn't do it long enough. Okay, we'll let it run for a bit, see what happens, see if entities actually do anything. As you can see now, they look extra laggy because Opus is running. Okay, now we go Opus ENT. Here we go, 2,500. Okay, dryads are evil. Or these dryads here, because if you notice all these ones that are evil, the update time on these dryads is just insane. Okay. That's interesting. I don't understand why, because I don't think that they really do anything. But whoever belongs to this place, I'm going to have to say something and be like, look, you're going to have to get your dryads, because they're not good for servers, it looks like. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But they don't seem to be a good thing. Maybe there's an update coming soon that's got that. So we've looked at the ENT, which is entities, which means mobs and stuff like that. Anything in the world that's an entity. We looked at chunks, so we can see which chunks are taking the longest. And then we've got the Opus TE. which are tile entities, things like quarries, moisteners, drums, and that sort of things. And obviously we pull up the list, pulls up the, all the things in the list show us here. Now there's a quarry. That's the worst thing at 150 milliseconds. Out in the middle of, I don't even know where, because I haven't even been there. We can visit it, see if we know who it belongs to. Oh hey, it filled it in. Did it teleport me? Now it's teleporting me. See, all this teleportation, that's why I do this in creative mode, because it's easy. Now, this is marked as red because it's the worst entity in this area, or tile entity, sorry. But honestly, it's not bad. 150 milliseconds for a quarry all by its lonesome out here doing nothing. That's not a problem. Not at all. But, dryads? I mean, come on, really? We've got to murder these dryads or something. I don't understand. If you're watching this and you belong to this area, you've got too many dryads, man. They don't even look like they're doing anything for you, but I mean, just look at the way they're operating. I don't understand it. I murdered a couple, but I don't want to get rid of all your dryads. But who needs this many? Here, maybe if I murder a whole group of them back here. Just a few more. What did they drop? Did they actually drop things? What's that? Life essence, huh? I'm going to keep that. But yeah, I mean, even as I was looking at this area, the whole, I mean, the world, it didn't feel bad. Not like it did when I had the issue with before the last episode I recorded. But yeah, so that's basically the process that I use to find lag. There isn't a whole lot more to it. But you just find a place in the world that's loaded and is causing problems, and then you destroy the chunk loaders in there, or you find a single item like that freaking interface and destroy it, or move it, or stop it, or find out why it's doing that, and then stop it from doing that. I really don't know how much more can be done about lag, unfortunately. It's just a problem with this kind of mod pack, and you have to be really careful about how you do things to keep lag from happening. It's unfortunate, but if you're going to be playing with people, that's just what it boils down to. You know, you have to be respectful of all the other people on the server and careful with what you do to keep lag from happening. And really, what the hell? Is that the flower over here making that noise? What is that? Ethereal bloom. Ooh. Is that what that was, or was that the rubber tree? I don't even know. Interesting. But anyway, as I was saying, you gotta be careful about what you do, because there's no reasoning why one thing is causing lag over another. When I was doing this before, one harvester out of a group of harvesters near each other was causing lag. Well, okay, sorry. Again, I'm not saying they are necessarily the causing lag. Even though I just said that, that's not what I meant. What I meant was the update time. If you look in here, this number here, update time, tells you how long it took the server to update the information in this chunk. Or if you look in here, it tells how long the server took to figure out what this entity is doing, which it's insane. And we have a villager, 117. We have a dryad, 10 times. 10 times as much. There's no reason for it to do that. So we got to figure out why there are so many dryads here and get rid of them, because this is a problem. But there's no way to know for sure why something is. The only thing you can do is guess. You can try to figure out why something might be lagging. But that's it. That's all. And you look at my area, I'm in 106. I'm purple in 2 squares. And that's all I've got loaded right there, it seems. Or maybe, no, I'm sorry. That's just all that's all that's loaded. But only 3 of those even are updating on a regular basis. So, you know, that's all there is to it. But we can look down. Let's see if we can find another place. Here we go. Here's another person's place. Look at all these chunks, because how are they all like that if they're not even loaded? I don't even understand. I guess they must be loaded? How can it be updating chunks that aren't loaded? That makes no sense at all. Like this, they're all blue. Blue is good. I wish there were a way to give these tools to the players so that they could see. But like, look at this, and this. Probably all because of the dryads. Maybe. Although, you would think that, well no, because they update separately from chunks. Never mind. So yeah, that has nothing to do with the dryads. The dryads are their own thing. And we've got 4 things in here that are pink and purple and red. And even though each individual one isn't bad on its own, they all add up. And over time, they'll eventually slow down the server for everyone. You can see here, we can see, let's scroll, entities per chunk. There's a lot of entities out here. What is up with this? Is this, let's go back here to, I want to see the, okay, somebody's out here. I guess that must be where Renley lives. And that's why there are entities out there. But you know what? Let's go here. Can we go there? 187. Okay, we'll go here. One that is at 187. So that's this chunk here. Yep, we're going to go to this planter, and we're going to visit this area and see. Oh, it's not in the middle of the ocean. My bad. Whoa, I'm underground. How do I get out of here? Oh, there's a way out. Here we go. Okay. So this person has a lot of stuff doing stuff. Okay. So they've got a lot of farms. Wow. Maybe this is Renley's area. I'm not sure who's where. I really don't know. But they got a lot of farms and stuff going. There's nothing really bad here going on, it doesn't look like. But at the same time, we look at the map and 4 of their chunks. 4 chunks are on the worst side in the purple-pink region. And there's nothing really bad here. We got planters, we got harvesters. One other command that is really completely useless is this one here called Opus Mod. Oh, I'm sorry, Opus Mods, plural. And that brings up a list of the mods and how much time they're using and all that kind of stuff. Mean time. But this is mostly useless, as there's no way to know, you know, we can't just say this entire mod is causing our lag and we have to remove it or something like that, because that makes no sense. But if there is one specific mod that's causing your problem, you can kind of see it on here. Maybe. I don't know. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to rant. I just want to help you guys understand how I find lag in case you have issues like this too. Time for me to head back over to my... Can I open up my map without that? Can I click here? Can I drag? Why is it... Oh, I don't want a marker. Zoom out. Zoom in here. Zoom in here. Okay, so here I am. I am at -5,000, -800. So, Munchmo, -5000, 100, -800. And that should take me right about to my base. Oops. I forgot the slash. Haha! And here we are, right back at my base. So, here's a question. Is my dryad a problem too? I have just one. Is the dryad a problem everywhere? Let's see where I am. Is this me? No. Is there any dryad here that's near where I am? 5,008? No. So there's something specific about these dryads, because this isn't even all of them. So let's actually, let's reset it one more time. Start it up. Stop it. And give it a little bit of time to run, because the longer it runs, the smarter it is with the numbers it gives you. And now let's look at the entities and see if this one is a problem in the dryad. So here's me right here. 82. -5, 4,000, blah, blah, blah. My dryad is nowhere on that list. So there's something up with those specific dryads out there. Why? I don't know. But there's something wrong with those dryads. And they could potentially be causing a problem on the server. No way to know for sure if it's actually a problem or not. But I'm thinking they probably are a problem. If we pull up our TPS again, you'll see we're running at 14 TPS, which is good. Obviously, a server's supposed to be running at 20, I think. But at least we're actually staying pretty stable. So that's... Oh, it went down a bit. course, the more I run that, the worse it's going to be too, I think. Because just asking for the ticks per second and stuff. Anyway, will cause it to do that. But yeah, so hopefully this video has been a little informative to you at the very least. And everything, and next time we'll get back into building stuff. I just wanted to, you know, show you guys the process I go through so that you can understand what kind of stuff I'm dealing with as a server admin and stuff. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.